Something interesting. Something positive.
Something Special, sponsored by LaFontaine Ford Grand Rapids.
In our weekly Something Special segment, we bring you stories of hope and light. But tonight, a change of pace. 13 on Your Side's Riley Mack shares a story that begins in the darkness. Riley.
Juliet, Rory Brown has been carrying a thank you for 8 years. Tonight, she's finally ready to deliver it. But first, she needs your help finding the people it belongs to.
There. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm nice to meet you too. What's your name? My name's Rory.
Life sometimes pushes us.
So we'll take the elevator up for our interview.
To the lowest, the darkest, the emptiest.
You'll take a seat right over here.
Places. This is a story about finding the light.
I remember waking up on the ground. That was my lowest moment.
Rory Brown was 15 years old, living in Grand Rapids.
I currently live in Everett, Michigan.
But you made the journey here today to tell your story.
Yes. I'm here today to thank the people that helped me after I tried to kill myself.
Long before she came to this room.
It was the very end of January 17.
She came to this crumbling bridge. Came when she was crumbling herself.
I had had a rough time with my family that night. I just wanted everything to be over with. I was done at that point in time. I thought there was nothing better for me to do.
Came to stand above the traffic of Alpine Avenue.
And I got really angry at myself, and I started running and
came to jump.
I didn't stop, and I just jumped. I remember waking up on the ground and waving my arm for help because that's about all I could do at the time. A few cars had passed, but then finally a couple different people had stopped.
2 people chose to stop that day. A choice that saved her life.
There was one lovely lady. She was putting a blanket on me, rubbing my head, telling me everything's going to be okay. And there was another guy, he was calling the ambulance for me, and
a choice
that was the first moment that really showed me
that is saving her life.
There's more to the world than just
still
mean people.
At that moment, what did their presence mean to you?
It meant my life. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have been able to graduate valedictorian or become a mom. Every time something new happens in my life that I'm thankful for, I look back at them and think, man, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be doing this today. I wouldn't even be here at all.
Rory wants you to know it wasn't easy.
I shattered both my ankles and broke both my legs and got 2 compression fractures in my back. I had poles sticking out of my legs, having to relearn how to walk again and everything.
But it was worth it.
It was a wild ride, but I made it through.
If you could say anything to these people, what would you say?
Life pushed Rory to the lowest.
I would say thank you. Thank you so much.
The darkest.
For saving my life and for helping to give me the courage to just keep going, no matter how hard it was.
The emptiest place she'd ever known.
They really helped change my view of the world.
And somehow, that's where she found the light.
I'm finally at the light at the end of the tunnel.
Now here's where you can help. If you or someone you know was at the bridge on the evening of January 30th, 2017, please reach out. Rory would love to say thank you for showing her a bit of light in her darkest moment. We've got contact information in this story on our website, 13onyourside.com. With your Something Special, I'm Riley Mack.
We hope that they come forward. Thank you, Riley. If you or someone you know is struggling, you can call or text 988 to talk to a suicide and crisis lifeline counselor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All calls and texts are free and confidential.